What up, y'all? It's your boy APC coming back at you with another rip. We're going to be ripping Bowman Draft. This is called a jumbo. There are two different kinds of this product. There's a jumbo and a super jumbo. The sorry, I was just running. Oh, I'm out of shape. The jumbo has 3 Chrome Prospect autos, and the Super Jumbo has 5, I believe. And this is the day before Sapphire Chrome Draft releases, which we don't have any info on that yet. So, let me catch my breath. I gotta stop smoking, man. Or go to the gym. Okay, so yeah, this has got 3 guaranteed autos. Looking obviously for Spencer Torkelson. Max Meyer wouldn't be bad either. I think Heston Kierstad or whatever is his Bowman first autos in this. This is a pretty deep checklist. I believe it is 160 prospects. And there's both chrome and paper in here. Obviously what we really want is a Torkelson auto. But we'd probably take a Torkelson parallel. I think this is his first, because sometimes they split up the autos and the chrome cards. We're just gonna flip really quick through the paper. Paper is fine, but you really want chrome. So Brandon Pfatt, Trey Cruz. Those are our refractors. Got like a little bit of a rainbow kind of thing going on. And then here's our base. Dane Acker, Petey Halpin, a diamond insert. I think it is applied pressure. Joey Cantillo. And Marco Luciano. Glimpses of Greatness insert. Usually the inserts don't really have much value. It's pretty much about the chrome first cards. Asa Lacy, Max Meyer. So I think Max Meyer is probably worth grading, but it's not going to go on one of these because it's not a chrome and it's not an auto, but it's a fine card, I think. I haven't opened a ton of this. I believe I did another break. I did first edition. Bowman Draft first edition. So that was the product that had firsts in it, which makes all the products more confusing. Carson Ragsdale, Nick Bitsko, Robert Poisson, but Paulson? You pronounce his name different than it looks, but this is not his first. Sam Weatherly, Christian Robinson, Shane McClanahan, Patrick Bailey. There's one of our autos, Justin Lang, to $4.99. He is the number 50 prospect for 2020 MLB Draft by Baseball America. He's a pitcher. You don't really want to open pitchers out of this product. Pitchers are not where the money is. You want guys that hit dingers out of here. You want the first auto, and you want a guy that hits dingers. But unfortunately, the checklist is incredibly deep. Although I don't know what is to come for future years. Apparently, Heston Kierstad, that's, I think, a good one. Apparently, a bunch of minor leagues shut down. Bobby Miller, first. RJ Dabovich. And then we obviously have to reverse it again because nothing can stay the same. Edison Coffee. And a 2020 insert, Patrick Bailey. I think even if they are good, their inserts are not really that good. What you want is a rookie. I think the Bowman stuff sells better than rookie stuff. And then I don't know where the non-first Bowman stuff falls on the ladder, but I think it is worse than rookie stuff. So Ryan Rolison, Justin Lang. Once again, we have to reverse it. Spencer Strider, Jared Schuster, Trey Cruz, Alec Burleson. Is that a numbered card? It is not. The code is 195, so it is possible that it is some sort of short print because it is out of... no, it's just weirdly inserted, I suppose. Interesting. Maybe an image variation? I don't know. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to look that up later. Max Meyer insert. I mean, you get a lot of cards in here. Zach Veen, I think, is a good one. I'm going to pull him out. It's really hard for me to keep track of prospects. Like, I looked at all the stuff regarding the draft. And so Bobby Witt, that would be good, but that's not his first. So my buddy still pulls like Bobby Witt and Jason Dominguez out, but I don't really know how well they're going to do. I guess they don't have that many cards yet. So any card it might be a good one for someone with that much hype. Mason Wynn, Brett Beatty, Hintz, Britton, Sam Weatherly, and then there's an insert, Max Meyer and Dax Fulton. Nick York, I think he was like 10th, I think, or something, for the Red Sox. Torkelson paper, which is better than nothing. I'm for sure going to miss a couple guys, and then I'm sure down the line some guys are going to pop out who I didn't hit the first time, like 2-3 years from now when these guys finally make their way up to the majors. I don't know what's going to happen to the future of baseball. That is something that really interests me, with a bunch of minor leagues closing, and I think some of them are suing Major League Baseball. So I think Max Meyer is Max Meyer. Freddie Zamora to 99. That is a first Bowman parallel. And he is a shortstop. He is not particularly young. He's 22. I don't really know. I don't know what pick this guy went in the draft. That's a number to 99 is a good one, so we're going to set that aside. Bradley Beasley, an unnumbered auto. I am not familiar with him. Signed to the Cubs. He's an outfielder. But that's a first auto. So, it's fine, I guess. Volpe. These products are, I'm going to be honest, I don't really follow minors. I don't really follow college ball. I read some of the stuff regarding who's going to be good and who's not going to be good and what the hype is around. Nick Bitsko does a paper parallel to $4.99. So we'll set that aside, but I don't really like paper parallels in a chrome product. Drew Romo, Ian Bedell, Evan Carter, Trent Palmer, Fulton, Colt Keith, and a Zach Veen, Glimpses of Greatness. So, anyway, as I was saying, the minor leagues that got shut down as a result of the COVID shrinking, some of these places, they have baseball stadiums. This card is all jacked up. They have baseball stadiums, and they just have no one to play in them. So that is kind of a pain for them, I suppose. Adley Rutschman, that's probably worth pulling out. People are pretty excited for him. That's a refractor and a nice card, even though it's not his first. So I'll pull that out. Tyler Brown, Foscue, Drohan, Cassie, Hintz, and a franchise futures insert. So overall, the first Dominguez is selling really well, even though he's never seen an at-bat in the majors. But, there's a long history of people thinking that prospects are going to be the next big thing, and then them ending up not really doing all that much. That's a little dinged up. Trout was not one of the, I think he was taken in the first round, but he was not the first or second pick. So over enough period of time, usually getting rid of the people who are hyped is a good idea. But then I'm also told that um, that the statistics tracking is much better now, and so where there was more uncertainty uh, in the past regarding how prospects would pan out, now people have advanced stat tracking measures and they have a much better idea of blah 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 blah. But you know, baseball isn't totally my game. I do like to open it, but with a product like a draft product, I need someone really kind of to tell me who's good. I know Lewis Roberts good in regular stuff. I know, Rosarina has 2 cards. Max Meyer is another first. Nick York. I'm going to pull out that Nick York. Tanner Burns to 71 auto. Tanner Burns. He looks like he's pitching. He is a pitcher. God damn. Well, I'm not super. I mean, that's a nice low number, 21 of 71. But he is a pitcher, and the stuff that really goes astronomical is I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to go through after this and figure out who I'm pulling because I really, I went over the lists before and I don't know, it just doesn't stick in my head the way that like NFL does. And then we got a number to 99 Robert Hassel paper. Landon Knack, Lewis Gill, Nick Garcia Beater, Heston Kierstad, that's a good one. And another insert. So, and we'll pull out that Max Meyer too. So you get a lot of paper in here, but it is 160 players, I believe. So there is, I think Bowman Chrome has rookies in it, if I'm not mistaken. One of the Bowman products has rookies in it, Heston. It is not this one. This one is strictly prospects. Hunter Green, Holden Powell, Ryan Murphy, Casey Martin, Santos, Shea Langoliers, Asa Lacy. I think Asa Lacy is pulled. I'm not entirely sure. And Mike Ciani, refractor. What is the difference between? It says refractor. This doesn't say refractor. So why does this not say refractor? And it is thick. It's thicker than the other cards. So why is it thicker? Why is it in the back? Why doesn't it say refractor? Whatever. And a Brandon Pfat, number to 250. So, yeah. I mean, I probably should have put some cards up on these little stands that I have over here, but I don't really know what is a banger out of here. My gut tells me that these autos are not particularly banging. This, I guess, is not a refractor. I don't know what it is. It's got a little ding on it, which is not great. I pulled out a couple cards. Probably send these off to PSA once I go through everything to figure out what I'm missing. So, Bowman Draft, all the Bowman products, I guess, are probably for people who like listen to all these podcasts and shit about baseball and like who's cool and who's not. Because like, I talked to my buddy who's like a big Yankees fan, and I'm like, yeah, you heard this Dominguez kid? And he's like, I've never heard of Dominguez. I have no idea who that is. And I'm talking to him about prospects like Volpe and Dominguez, and he's just like, dude, I don't pay attention to prospects because, like, 20 years ago or something, there's some Yankees guy that everyone thought was great, and like, I only care if they've been with the team for like a year or two and they start doing well. So at that point, it's probably too late to get all their Bowman stuff. Like, Bowman is the prices on Bowman are like super high, even though none of these guys have really played. And it's because people see what happened with Trout's Bowman stuff. Like, Vegas Dave sold that red Bowman. and they're like, oh, everyone's Trout. Like, I need to get the next Trout. Like, Dominguez is the next Trout, you know? So, I mean, I paid like $100 for a Bryce Ball out of Bowman, 2020 Bowman proper. Or is it Bowman Chrome? It's hard to fucking keep the stats straight, too, dude. Bowman Draft, Bowman Chrome Sapphire, Bowman Draft Sapphire, blah, 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 blah. I think I might just stick to, like, products that have rookies in it, dude. This stuff is, like, it's too much for me. I don't know how I feel about it. And the prices are going up, too. Next year, like, a jumbo, I think, is going to be twice as expensive. The hobby is going to be twice as expensive. The price on Chrome proper is going up. Yeah, I don't know. Baseball's cool, you know, and it's the American sport. And I do like Allen and Ginter and like Gypsy Queen and like those wacky products, but it might just be too much for me, dude. It might just be too much for me. Like there's just too much stuff going on, you know. With football, you got the quarterback, dude, and he throws to the wide receiver or he runs. You know, I guess you have defensive players, but who gives a shit about that? In baseball, like I gotta worry you guys pitcher and you know prospect, and you had Tommy John surgery. Like that guy, I got opened a number to 25 AJ Puck, dude, and I was like, sweet, like you know this card's sweet. And then someone was like, oh yeah, he fucking tore his Ladarius, dude. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, he's out for the season. So pitchers just like kill themselves and you know destroy their arm, and nobody wants their cards. And the hitters are like good, and then they just like have a bad year and they drop out and suck. And I don't know, man. It's just not hot. I'm actually excited for Formula One. Like Formula One to me is I'm more hype about that than any other products. I think right now it's like Formula One, soccer, football, as the English call it, American football, basketball, because basketball's too expensive right now, and then baseball is probably under basketball because it's like expensive and worse than basketball. And I guess under that is like everything else, like fucking Star Wars cards or whatever. I have some Star Wars stuff on pre-order to open. But like, I mean, this is just like to me, this is just like worse than Star Wars, man. Because like, I know who Luke Skywalker is. Like, even if someone's on the come up in Star Wars, like, you still like know, you can tell like, oh, this guy is like a stormtrooper or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of ranting right now. I'm not like satisfied with this box. And frankly, I don't know who on earth is like really hyped to open draft. Bowman in general. Like even the Bowman MLS stuff is more understandable because those guys like, you know, one of those Bowman dudes, Brendan Aronson, you know, is getting scouted by Europeans, and maybe he won't be able to play with Europeans because he's an American in soccer. But I don't know, man. I'll see you for the next break. Thanks for coming out and just listening to me shoot the shit about not liking baseball.